Alright my friends, it's Michael. I wanted to make this quick video about making an informed decision about when to cut off your flower spikes. I know it can be super jarring because, what's one of the reasons we do this? They're so beautiful. But it does need to happen for the health of the plant, especially when you're in the process of converting your plants to semi-hydroponics. So a couple good indicators about how your plant is doing. The leaves and their thickness or the quality of the leaf. So I'm going to bring this in a little bit closer so you can see. An orchid leaf should be turgid, especially on Phalaenopsis. So it should have a little bit more, it should be a little bit more firm, it should be a little bit more rigid. But look at these leaves, you can bend them back and forth. It means that, and you can see it's also, I'm going to bring it in close. You can kind of see it's gotten kind of leathery. So that's not helpful to the orchid. It's not circulating water properly, and it's just not what we want. So we know it's time for us to remove the flower spike. Another indicator, as I've mentioned before, when you place your plants in semi-hydroponics, there is an adaptation period where the roots have to kind of rot out and grow, and then the new root system comes in. So you can see on this guy, there's a lot of mold on here because these roots are decaying. They are not fit for this type of growing system. So and this one's particularly hard for me because this guy just bloomed, and he's beautiful, big white Phalaenopsis, but it's never going to invest the energy in growing a new, healthier root system so long as it's flowering, because the objective of the plant is to reproduce sexually. So if it has the option between growing roots or maintaining its blooms, it's going to maintain its blooms in the hopes of getting pollinated and reproducing. So the way that I remove these flower spikes, of course, it's pretty much the same system that I use for everything. I am going to go ahead and take my alcohol and my clipping tool, get it all sterilized. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with this guy. Breaks my heart, but here we go. I like to cut just above the node. So I'm going to actually bring this up to you guys. You can see these little nodes here. So we've got one node here, and we've got another node here. I like to clip right above the node because what that ensures is that if any rot sets in here, for any reason, or if there's any infection, it'll stop at the node. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a nice little clip. And you are doing yourself the biggest favor for the plant. So sad though, right? But I'm going to put this little guy in some water and maybe we can get a few more days of enjoyment out of him. But it is in the best interest of the plant. So we'll set this guy down. What I like to do after that is take some Q-tips and some cinnamon. Cinnamon is a great natural antiseptic. So what that's going to do is it's going to help to dry out the open wound we just made on the plant. You want to make sure not to get it everywhere because it can dry out other parts of the plant that you don't necessarily need dry. But I'll lift this up again one more time. Bring it right up here. So you'll take it and you'll just put it right on the cut site, right on the node. And now you have yourself a nice little sterile cut. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat this process with the other ones. And then I'm going to cry myself to sleep because I missed the blooms. No, I'm kidding. But that's kind of what the process looks like. I hope that has been helpful for you guys.